Now, in this session, we will discuss about step-by-step process to use list view. Now, if you observe this pictorial representation, the first step will be, first we have to design the Activity XML in the resources layout folder. Let me write that. Design Activity XML screen design with one edit text, one button and one list view. These three are the visible components. Visible components means that is what is visible to user when you run the application. While designing Activity XML, it's very simple. Either you can drag and drop these three elements, or else you can type manually in the XML perspective or in the text perspective. Tell me what layout will you take as root element. Since these elements are vertically aligned one below each other, we should take vertical linear layout, that is linear layout with orientation vertical. Now step 2 is, we have to go to Activity Java file and declare all required variables above Oncreate method. Tell me how many variables we have to declare. It looks like we have one edit text, one button, one list view. So we have three variables here. Though it looks like only three variables, if you observe carefully, in this pictorial representation, these three are visible components, that is edit text, button and list view. Apart from three visible components, we have two invisible components, that is array list and array adapter. So total we have to declare 5 variables above Oncreate method. Let me show you how to do this. Our second step is, declare all required variables in your Activity Java file above Oncreate method. If you open your Activity Java file, which will look like this, that is with public class myActivity extends app-compat activity, which will have one lifecycle method, that is Oncreate method. Now we have to declare all variables here just above Oncreate method. When I say above Oncreate method, sometimes people will declare here above Oncreate method below override annotation. Please don't do this. This annotation @override and Oncreate, this is a single statement. Don't disturb that. As I told you, the basic guidelines while writing the program, you have to declare all variables within the class, that is above Oncreate method, and you have to initialize all variables within the Oncreate method. Let us see how to declare all variables. Most of the projects will contain two types of variables, visible components and invisible components. So first you have to declare variables for visible components. In our case, it is edit text, button, list view, and after that we have to declare all invisible component variables, that is array list and array adapter. Remember, when you run the application, array list and array adapter will not be visible to user. That's why I am calling them as invisible components. So first I will declare edit text variable. Let us say variable name is edit text, button. Mostly variable names will start with small letters, and list view. With this, all variables related to visible components are declared. Now we will declare array list of strings, S capital letter, space. You have to give some variable name for array list. Since we are storing cities, let me give array list name as cities, semicolon. Similarly, array adapter of string. So let us say name is array adapter itself. So with this, our step 2 is over. Now step 3 is, you have to come to Oncreate method. This method will have two predefined statements, that is super.Oncreate method, which we are not supposed to disturb, and after that there will be a statement called as set content view, which contains r.layout.something activity underscore main. So basically this set content view method will load your Activity XML screen design onto the phone. Just below this set content view method, we have to initialize all variables. That will be our step 3. Initialize all variables in Oncreate method after set content view line. That is, our step 3 will sit here. just below set content view method. Now tell me total how many variables you have declared. We have declared 5 variables: edit text button, list view, array list and array adapter. Out of these 5 variables, these 3 variables are visible components and these 2 variables are invisible components. So total we have 5 variables. So we should initialize all 5 variables. Tell me, how will you initialize visible components? If you remember our initial sessions, I told you that you have to initialize visible components by using find view by id method, and you have to initialize invisible components by using new operator. First variable is edit text. So the initialization step for edit text will look like this: edit text equal to find view by id r.id.edit text1, assuming that edit text1 is the id of first edit text, and we have to typecast also. So here I have put the typecasted notation here. Similarly, let me initialize button also. Button variable name is small button button, or else you can also take button space b, but that is not industry standard. You should give some meaningful name for your variable names. So rather than saying edit text et, I have given proper name edit text space edit text. Button initialization step will look like this: find view by id r.id.button1. Similarly, list view also, which looks like this. So with this we have initialized all visible components. Now let us initialize invisible components. Array list, that is cities, equal to new array list of strings. This step will create empty array list container to store cities, or it will create empty array list object. Similarly, the last variable is array adapter. Now let us see how to initialize array adapter, or how to create array adapter object. So this will be something new and interesting. First let me write and then I will explain you. Array adapter, that is, this variable name should match with your variable name, whatever you have declared, equal to new array adapter. While creating object for array adapter, you have to pass 3 parameters, which I will be explaining in the later sessions why to pass these 3 parameters. As of now, blindly remember this step: how to create array adapter. We have to pass 3 parameters while creating array adapter object. First parameter is this t small letter, comma. Second parameter is android.r.layout.simple underscore list underscore item underscore 1. As of now, don't worry too much about this second parameter. I will be giving a proper explanation for this second parameter later. And last parameter is your array list variable name. What is your array list variable name? Cities. You have to pass this as last parameter, comma, cities, close parenthesis, close semicolon. So that is how to initialize array adapter. I repeat, array adapter takes 3 parameters: this, comma, android.r.layout.simple list item 1, comma, your array list name, that is cities. So with this, our third step is over. Now the fourth step. If you observe this pictorial representation, there is a link between button to array list, because data is flowing from button click listener to array list. And then there is a link between array list to array adapter, and then there is a link between adapter to destination, that is adapter to list view. Now we have to set up these links one by one, so that data will flow properly from edit text to array list, that is source, array list to adapter, that is bridge, and adapter to list view, that is to destination. Out of these 3 links, first we have to establish the link between source to adapter. That is, we have to establish link between source to adapter, that is array list to array adapter. This link is already happened in this step. Observe this step. What is your array list variable name? Our array list variable name is cities, and our array adapter variable name is array adapter. Now somehow we have to link between cities and array adapter. Now If you observe the way we are creating array adapter object as the last step, while creating array adapter, we are internally passing array list name, that is cities, as the last parameter to array adapter. That means internally we are passing the reference of array list to array adapter. That means automatically link is established. So don't think that establishing link means it is some real physical link. Link means somehow array adapter should get data from cities. So somehow while creating array adapter itself, we should pass array list object name or variable name. Same thing we are doing here. So let me mark this as fourth step. Establish link between source and adapter. That is array list cities and array adapter. So which is happening automatically while creating object for array adapter class. So with this, one link is over. Next link is we have to establish link between adapter to destination. So what is your destination? List view. So somehow we have to pass array adapter variable to list view variable. Now if you observe our program, array adapter variable name is array adapter, list view variable name is list view. Now fifth step, it looks like this. List view variable dot, there is a predefined method called as set adapter, and you have to pass array adapter variable name as a parameter. So what's the variable name of array adapter? Array adapter. So with this, automatically link is established between array adapter to list view. Now observe the flow. First link is array list to array adapter, then from array adapter to destination, that is list view. So data will automatically flow from array list to adapter and adapter to list view. And the last remaining step is how we will establish link between button to array list. For this, we have to write button click listener with these 4 steps. With this, there is a link between button to array list. But while writing program, I have not taken variable name as AL. In place of AL, we have taken cities as the variable name of array list. So that will be our last fifth step. Sorry, that is not fifth step, that is sixth step. Fifth step is this one. Link between adapter to destination, that is adapter to list view. Last step is establish link between button to array list. That is whatever the code I have written here, same piece of code, you can take it as sixth step. That is in the button click listener, first read city name from edit text, then add that city name to array list, then tell to adapter, that is notify dataset changed, and clean edit text and request focus to edit text, so that cursor will blink on the edit text and user can enter next city. Here, while writing this button click listener, in place of AL, please take it as cities, and in place of AA, take it as array adapter. In place of ET, take it as edit text. Because while writing the program, I have taken the practical variable names. Because while writing the program, I have taken different variable names. So with this, the step-by-step process to use list view is over. Let me follow this 6 steps process. Now let me show you same 6-step process in Studio.